let me just remind you of the 5 things that, as 2 areas, many years ago, you agreed would be the tasks of New Acts. And I just want to share those with you today, because what you'll see is how you will be participating in that today in some new ways. First, you said that this group would identify outcomes being sought. Second, what issues need to be addressed as we prepare to go into the new conference. Third, how conferences will work together to develop a plan of union, the 4 conferences. And believe me, we have been doing that well, and it has been a joy. Fourth, a timeline for implementation. And fifth, a communication process that will keep everyone informed of the progress. Those were the challenges that you initially gave to New Act. What you will be doing today is helping us, especially with number 1 and number 2, which is to talk about outcomes being sought and issues that will need to be addressed in the new conference. And so your participation here today is critical to us moving into our future. Lastly, let me just say to you that I am encouraged. I am encouraged by what I have witnessed here in upstate New York. I have had the privilege now of itinerating in all of the conferences, all 4 conferences. I have been on all of the districts that will be a part of our new conference. And I have had the privilege of hearing the voices of the laity and the clergy. And for me, it has really been an honor and a privilege. I have had many persons in all 4 of these conferences that have taken the time to send me notes. I have had several church groups, and they tend to be gatherings of groups that meet for prayer, that have sent me cards with members of the prayer group signing the cards and just simply saying to me that we keep you in prayer daily. Even just yesterday, a member who could not be here today called me from out of town just wanting to assure me that though he could not physically be present with us today, he wanted me to know that he will be lifting us in prayer as we do our work. I thoroughly know, I know that God is in the midst of everything that we are doing. And I know that it's a good thing. And so I am just so thankful for the way in which many of you continue to raise questions. I'm thankful to you for the way in which you continue to ask the kind of questions that help us to make sure that what we are doing is not something for us, but is for all of God's people. What a vision to live the gospel of Jesus Christ and to be God's love with our neighbors in all places. What a challenge that we have. And I'm excited because I can see where we are already beginning to live into it, loving our neighbors as ourselves. Thank you again for being here, and I'll say some more in our closing later. But again, thank you for being here today.